Now I'm going to explain a very important topic in statistics, which is finding a median by using Ogilvy curve. Actually, what is Ogilvy curve? Ogilvy curve is nothing but it is an S-shaped curve with two vertical ends. With the two vertical ends. For example, this is a curve. This is an S-shaped curve which is containing two ends, two vertical ends. The main question he will ask in examination for half mark is the word ague is derived from which word? The word ague is derived from which word? That means the word ague is derived from ogi, O-G-E-E, ogi. So you can find out the median by using Ogilvy curve. So how to find the Ogilvy curve by using a median? We'll see one question. It's like this. Convert the given distribution into a LCF and obtain the median. Or draw the Ogilvy curve for the given data. The question will be like this. Class interval. Frequency. So what are the class intervals? For example, the class intervals are 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40. And the given class intervals are 2, 12, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3. So the class intervals are 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, and the frequency values are 2, 12, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3. See that whenever you are finding the median, see that the frequency second column values are in jumbled or not, whether they are in order or they are in jumble. Okay, if you observe clearly, the frequency values are in jumble. So therefore, n is equals to 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 4 10, 13, 17, 20. So 2 carrying 2 plus 1 3, 3. So n is equals to 30. Now, by using this question, I'm drawing the Ogilvy curve. That is nothing but LCF Ogilvy curve. I'm finding LCF Ogilvy curve by using this. And the third one you are getting as cumulative frequency. How to find out the cumulative frequency? That means the second you are getting as third column 2, 2 plus 12, 14, 14 plus 2, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 23, 27, 30. This is called LCF. Least cumulative frequency or less than cumulative frequency. Whenever you are finding less than cumulative frequency, you are going to consider upper boundaries. The fourth column you are getting as upper boundaries. See that whenever you are taking the upper boundaries or lower boundaries, see that the class intervals are in exclusive classes or inclusive classes. So here if you observe, the upper boundary is repeating to the next class interval lower boundary. So these classes you can consider as exclusive classes. That is nothing, upper boundary you can consider as 10, 20, 30, 40. After getting LCF and upper boundaries, points you are going to consider. So here what are the points? Boundaries comma LCF. Which boundaries? Upper boundaries you are going to consider. That is nothing but 10 comma 2, 20 comma 14, 30 comma 16. Now with the help of these points you are going to draw the graph. Now I am seeing first 10 comma 2, 20 comma 14, 30 comma 16 and so on up to 70 comma 30. Now we will draw the graph. The vertical line you are calling as y-axis and the horizontal line you are calling as x-axis. Where the two lines x-axis and y-axis meeting point is called origin. So on x-axis you are going to consider as boundaries, and on y-axis you are going to consider as LCF. Okay, and before doing the graph you are going to take the class. What type of classes you are going to take on x-axis and y-axis? So here I have taken boundaries on x-axis and y-axis as LCF. Now scale I am taking. So here 1 centimeter is equals to, on x-axis 1 centimeter is equals to, see, on x-axis you are getting 10, 20, 30, 40. So I am considering as a 10 units. And on y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to, so you can consider as a 2, 14, 16, 20, 23, 27, 30. So I can consider this one as 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter equal to I'm considering 5. Whenever you are considering 5 units as a 1 centimeter, that in one box you are getting a 10 line segments. That in 10 line segments, the 2 lines indicates as a 1 unit. The 2 lines indicates as a 1 unit. For example, like this. For example, this is a 1 centimeter from here to here on. But I have taken 1 centimeter equal to 5 units. That is nothing but 0 to 5. There is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. Now 5 units. Now these 2 lines indicate as 1, and these 2 lines indicating as a 2, and these 2 lines indicating as a 3, and these 2 lines indicating as a 4, and these 2 lines indicating as a 5. Like that you are going to consider as 2 small lines as 1. Now after taking that you can represent that values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 10, 20, 5 units now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That is nothing but 5, 10. Now you can plot the points on the graph. So that is the first point you are getting as 10, 2. 10. Where is 10 on x-axis here? And 2. That means 0 after the fourth line you are getting as 2. 10, 2. 10, stop. The first one you have plotted 10, 2, and the second one is 20, 14. 20 on x-axis, 14. That means 10 after 4 you are getting, that is nothing but 10, 14. 15 below the second line you are getting as a 14. You can mark the point below 15 as a second line. And next one is 30, 16. 30, 16. 15 after 2 lines you are getting as a point graph. And next one is a 40, 20. 40 and straight to that 40, wherever you are getting on y-axis as a 20, you can represent 20. And next one is 50, 23. 50, 23. That means 20 after the sixth line you are getting as a 23. And the next one is 60, 27. 60, so next one is a 60, 27. 60, 27. 27 you are getting as 25 after the fourth line you are getting as a 27, 60 comma 27. And the next one is 70 comma 30, 70 on x-axis, 30 on y-axis. Now you can plot the graph. Whenever you are plotting the graph, use the graph by using a free hand. And this is a LCF Ogee curve of the given data. So please subscribe and share and comment on this. So if you subscribe, whenever I am uploading the new videos, you will get the videos.